Okay, so the Road Diaries back here with Rory Sutherland and Marc DeMarc. We're here having a coffee and a snack, middle of our ride, or I guess the end of our ride, whatever.
The end of a ride. That's not called the middle of a ride.
So we're what, February 4th here?
Is it? Yeah,
So,
it's February
so
4th.
last year, what were you doing about this time, Rory?
I think just finishing training camp this time last year.
Yeah.
So everything's kind of, this year with the move of Tour of California to May, it's kind of moved everything forward a couple of weeks. So, or backwards, or whichever way you want to look at it. So now camp's a couple of weeks later, and racing season starts a couple of weeks later as well, which makes it a little bit more relaxing, you know?
So is that something that you really enjoy, that the dates have been changed for California? You can have more of an off-season?
Yeah, that, and I think you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who really enjoyed last year's Tour of California and doesn't want to move to the sunshine of May.
Starting the season now here, you're going into camp. I mean, will you have some objective as early as March, or are you really just focusing on, you know, end of April, May to really start getting results, or will you?
I think the benefit of this season, with how it kind of flows, with everything starting a little bit later, you know, Missouri is kind of the last race in the US, so you're only talking about March till basically near the end of August. So you're not talking about a huge season. So I think it's probably, instead of like last year and the years before, where you're at the start of February, you have to be really on your game, and then you have to try and hold something through to mid-September. Everything's been moved and compressed a little bit, so I think it's probably going to be a little bit easier to have more of you could have a full solid season for a lot of riders. You know, and that helps with motivation, that you can get enough rest and you can have a good solid hit, and then, you know, you get the off season again.
Thanks. And we're here, Marc DeMarc. This is your first week here in Boulder, yeah?
Yeah.
Finishing up, you're adjusting to high altitude, dryness, no humidity.
No humidity.
Things going okay for you?
Yeah, it's going really okay. I like it very much. Tomorrow we will leave for camp. I'm looking forward to everything. Everything is quite new for me. So.
This is your first time in the States, right?
Yeah, first time in the States.
And then you'll be here for the whole season?
Yeah, I will stay here till the end of September. Normally I will go back to Europe again.
And last year you were on Rebel Bank
Pro Tour team.
Yep.
Yeah, last year around this time I was suffering in the Tour of Qatar, and I'm drinking a coffee over here.
So things are going well
I'm improving.
so
I'm improving.
Life's better.
far? Okay, great. Thanks, guys.